Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wednesday, Make the Ship with Salen. This is where I go live inside LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube, talking all about what is going on in businesses that I'm seeing with women entrepreneurs. So I am seeing a lot of confusion lately. So in 2024, I ramped up my networking. For the past couple of years, I had only been in one networking group. And in 2024, I joined 3 networking groups. And so I was out in the community a lot more. And what I saw was a lot of women working really hard to network and also confusing so many of their listeners on what it is they actually did and who they are known for. And so today we're going to talk about why confused clients do not equal sales. So, hey there, my name is Salen. I am your fun business coach. I mentor women entrepreneurs from burned out to balanced in just 90 days with my unique blueprint called the Legacy Business System. This is the exact system that I used in my franchise business that allowed me to triple my $1 million business, 4x my personal paycheck. And I did all of this while shifting from 80 plus hour weeks to just 16. Yeah, you heard that right. So I was able to actually reduce my hours and triple my business at the same time. And that is why I go live to teach you this system. And what I've realized in the 17 years I've been an entrepreneur is that ultimately, if you want to build a business that supports your dreams and goals and you don't want to work yourself to do it, then you need to have a system. And that's where my unique blueprint, the Legacy Business System, comes into play. I walk you step by step by step through the 4 pillars that are the foundations to business that 99% of the women I work with have skipped over because we just hustled to get to success, right? And along the way, we forgot the business fundamentals or we weren't taught them. And so we're just going back, we're implementing, making some small shifts, integrating some new things in business. And then that is allowing us to grow our business with like laser focused intention that is going to keep us on track. Now, here is where I see so many women during the past year going wrong. You're confusing your audience. So when you go to a networking meeting, right, let me know in the comments if you go to networking things in person or online. I'd love to know in your business whether you network. And you have your 30 seconds or your 1 minute to tell everyone in the room a little bit about you and your business, and then it's on to the next person. And so many women struggle with this elevator pitch, as they call it, right? It's called an elevator pitch because it's not supposed to be too long. You can only get to the top of the elevator and you should have your pitch done. But that 30 second to 1 minute pitch of who you are and what you do should be memorable, right? But it should also resonate with your audience. And so in 2024, I attended lots of amazing events, and I just saw so many women confusing the audience because the biggest mistake that I saw was they got up and they talked about all the things they're passionate about. So maybe they have a full-time primary business, right? And they start out with that. So they're like, hi, I'm Salen, and I mentor women entrepreneurs from burned out to balance in just 90 days with my unique blueprint called the Legacy Business System. And then what they say is they add on like their side hustle. And so they say, and I also have a Rodan and Fields skincare business that I absolutely love and is so amazing. So if you're not happy with your skin, I can help you with that too. And then I even see so many of them adding on a third thing, which is like passion projects, nonprofits that they belong to. So it could be like, and I also love to go to take photos. So if you need someone to take, your branding photos or your headshots or your holiday photos, like I can help you with that too, because I'm super passionate about that. Or, it could be I feel super passionate about this nonprofit that I support. And, I just really love to give back. And it's not a primary income source of mine, but, I'm super passionate about it. And so I just want to give back. Now, if you know anything about how our brain works, first of all, you have about 1 second, I think it's like 1.2 seconds in order to make a first impression. So if you don't get your first thing nailed, right, then most likely you've lost them. They've zoned out already. They've zoned out for your 60 seconds to 1 minute. But then the other thing about our brains that's very interesting is we tend to listen to the first thing and the last thing. So they might have heard your name, but then what the last thing they're going to hear about is that photography or that nonprofit business, those things that aren't making you any money. Now, why in the heck are we talking about all of these different things? Well, the IRS actually put out a study many years ago that said the average millionaire has approximately 7 streams of income. And so this study kind of went viral and everyone was like, oh, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And so I should have 7 streams of income. And so we all added these streams of income. Now, mind you, at the same time, the economy and prices and everything like that is kind of going crazy. I mean, like the cost of food these days is crazy, right? We all know that. And so it's like, oh, I need that additional stream of income just to pay my bills. Well, here's the mistake that happens, right? When we are giving our elevator speech and that person hears the first thing, hey, my name is Salen, I'm your fun business coach. And then the last thing they hear is about that nonprofit that I feel super passionate about. What do you think that they're going to identify you with? Hey, I'm Salen and that nonprofit, right? And this is confusing your audience and it's killing your primary business without you even realizing. So let's get to the whole millionaire thing, right? First of all, they said the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. They didn't say how that happens or, should everyone that's a millionaire have that? And they didn't give you the behind the scenes on that, right? They didn't tell you like how profitable they are or all of those different kinds of things. They're just saying that the average human in the United States who has $1 million of revenue has 7 streams of income. Now, right now, I have a bunch of streams of income, but I don't talk about all of them, right? Because I'm not focusing on those other things. And so the problem is if you're making this big mistake by confusing your audience and you are talking about your primary business, your side hustle, and that thing you love to do, that passion project, nonprofit, whatever it is, then you are definitely confusing your audience and they have no idea whether to send you referrals for your primary, your side hustle, or that passion project, right? Stephanie says, networking all the time, online and in person. Elevator pitch is tricky. Tell me why it's tricky, Stephanie. So what you want to do is you want to focus on your primary business, your primary source of income, and get that to a place where you have it running without you in the daily operations. You have systems set up so everything functions, right, without people asking you questions all day, every day. You have a support team in place that runs the daily operations without you, and it's profitable. And all three of these need to be in place for at least 3 years before you start adding another stream of income that could take your focus away from your primary business. I am seeing so many women struggle with their primary business because they've lost focus. And what I've realized is a lot of it is coming from burnout. Burnout because you've worked for years and years and years building this primary business and you're burnt out. You're exhausted, you're fatigued, you're tired, you've lost your passion, you're lacking motivation, and you're like, I'm an entrepreneur, which a lot of entrepreneurs have a lot of creativity, and I just need to feel passion and creative like juices again. And so because you're facing that burnout, someone offers you an opportunity to do some sort of side hustle, or you see something and you're like, this is great. It re-sparks your passion. It gets you excited again. But if you don't have that solid foundation in your primary business, you will shift your focus to your side hustle and your primary business will start to lose momentum. You need 3 solid years of your primary business functioning without you in the daily operations before you can shift your focus at all. Like, your primary business should be running so smoothly that, like my franchise, when I would come back from a vacation or working remotely, they would literally say to me, why are you here? And I would be like, that's a great question. I'm so glad you guys don't need me. And so with that, if you're not at that point in your primary business where you can literally leave your business for at least 30 days and not blink an eye, worry, anything like that, then you should not be focusing on another stream of income, because you have so much going on, right? That you need to keep your business in line. Now, let's be honest. If you're experiencing burnout in your primary business and that's causing you to look for other creative outlets, that's a different story. That's where you DM me and you say, Ceylin, I need help, right? Like, I need to get my primary business systematized so that way I can reignite that spark and that fulfillment and that joy again. I need to get my primary business profitable so it is paying not only my business bills, but also my personal bills. And also, you just need to get that support team. So many women are afraid of building support teams out of the fact that you think it's going to be more work. But when you build a team of unicorn support team members who are absolutely amazing, you are not going to need to worry about managing them. They're almost going to manage themselves. So that's what's going on. Now, if you are a business owner right now who's doing networking in person and online, and you're guilty of being the, I have this and this and that and this, then what I want to do is I want to offer you some support. Put your business and put all your businesses in the comments, and then let's work through how we can build a bridge to see if we can get them all to work together for a nice cohesive message, or if you need to kind of take a pause on the side hustle and the other for a bit in order to focus on your primary business. So pop those in the comments and I will come back in and we will go back and forth and we'll figure out what works best for you in your situation. Now, if you're like, Salen, my primary business is definitely not where it needs to be and I need help, then first of all, I would encourage you to subscribe to my newsletter. The Sunday Shift with Salen is where I give you bite-sized action strategies every single week. It's one quick action. And this past Sunday, I gave you a Mad Lib of where you could work out your elevator pitch. So it was smooth, it was concise, it was impactful, it was powerful, and people knew exactly what you do and why they should refer to you and why you are the industry expert in your area. Okay? If you didn't get my newsletter, comment newsletter below. I'll send you the link for you to sign up. I'll also send you a link to Sundays so that way you can read that Mad Lib and get in on that. Because when you go out and spend an hour or 2 hours networking, I want you to take that 30 seconds to 1 minute and make the biggest impact that you possibly can. No more confusing your potential clients, and just impact them so you can help them, because I know you have amazingness and you need to just communicate that so you can solve that for your clients or customers. So that is your action today. If you missed my newsletter from Sunday, comment newsletter. I'll send you the link and I'll send to sign up for next week. And I'll also send you the link to the blog from this past Sunday so you can get that Mad Lib. And then if you're like, Salen, I need way more help than just a Mad Lib and a newsletter. I need 90 days of support in order to get my business systematized because I need that spark back in my business. Then let's chat. Send me a DM and let's talk about my coaching program, the Concierge Club, where I literally walk you step by step through the legacy business system and hold you accountable. We implement it into your unique business with your unique needs, keep you focused so that way in 90 days, you look up and you're like, oh my gosh, I have built the most amazing business that does not require me to be in the daily operations. You're organized. You're feeling amazing. You know where to laser your focus every day. You definitely know where to spend your time and energy. And you are knowing exactly what can make you profitable. So I hope you have this beneficial. If you have any questions, just pop them in the comments and I will see you back here next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. See you guys later.